Laws of indices. Now, before we proceed, this indices is plural form of index. So as we have x raised to the power of a, s is the base, while a is the index. X is a. So by the time we now have more than one, by the time we have two bases with different indices, so we don't have index again, we call it indices because a and b, they are not what, they are not the same. Now the first law we'll be looking at is multiplication law. So when we have x raised to the power of a multiplied by x raised to the power of b. Now, so the typical example of this is x raised to the power of 5 multiplied by x raised to the power of 2. Now to write this one in expanded form now. So the meaning of x raised to the power of 5 is you multiply x by itself 5 times. So this is first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the second one, multiply x by itself 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Now if you open the brackets now, you have x 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is equal to x raised to the power of 8. Now the second one, which is multiply a raised to the power of 3 multiplied by a raised to the power of 2. So in expanded form, we have a multiplied by a, then raised to the power of 2, a multiplied by a. Exactly. Now when you open the brackets, so you have a 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is why you are having a raised to the power of 5. Now if you are following this pattern in that order, you can see that instead of using expanded form here like this, it's the same thing as when you have two bases which are the same, then just add the indices here. So we have 5, just a 5 plus 3 is equal to this 8. Does that one make sense? Then 3 plus 2 is equal to what? Is equal to 5. So if you apply the same thing here without going through this expanded form, so the power of y is 1. The index of y here is 4. Is that clear? So just say 1 plus 4 is equal to what? 5. So in general now, since when we have two bases which are the same, then just add the index. So it's like we are adding the index. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 3 plus is equal to 5. Then 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Is that clear? So in general, so when you have a raised to the power x raised to the power of a multiplied by x raised to the power of b is equal to x raised to the power of a plus b. Is that clear? Is equal to x raised to the power of a plus b. So that is that about now look at the second one, which is division law. So when we have a raised to the power of x raised to the power of a divided by x raised to the power of b. Now let's solve this one through the following examples now. So we have x raised to the power of 5 divided by x raised to the power of 3. Now to write this one now in expanded form, so you multiply x by itself 5 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this division line is this long division now. Then x raised to the power of 3 is 1, 2, 3. Now we have x in 3 places here. So let's try to bracket this one as we have it here. So let's try to bracket x in 3 places here also. 1, 2, 3. Now if this one cancel this, so we'll have x and x here, that is x multiplied by x, which is x raised to the power of 2. Is that clear? Now let's see the second one now. We have 12 a raised to the power of 7 divided by 3 a raised to the power of. So in expanded form, this is 12. Then a in 7 places. This is this 3 divided by 3. Then a in 4 places. Now this 12 is the same thing as 4 multiplied by 3, right? So because we have 3 as denominator here, so this 3 can cancel this 3. Then we have A in 4 places here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there is 3, cancel this 3. This A cancel this A. 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 So in a nutshell, you can see that this bracket, the whole of this bracket on the numerator can cancel the whole bracket in the denominator here. So what we have left is here, we have 4. This is the 4. Then you have A in 3 places. That is A raised to the power of 3. Is that clear? Now, let's say the third one now. So here now, if we look at this pattern is the same thing. This one is the same thing as 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. This one is equal to 7 minus 4, which is equal to 3. Only that we just say 12 divided by 3, because 12 and 3, they are not the same. So we just say 12 divided by 3. Then that one will give you 4. Is that clear? But because this A and A here, they are the same, just these the powers here now, 7 minus 4 to give you 3. Is that clear? Now let's apply the formula direct here now. Since P and P are the same, so 6 minus 5 is equal to 1, which is equal to P. Now we can now generalize this one, that if we have two bases which are the same, so the indices should be what? Subtracted. So we have A minus B, and that will be the general form of the second one now. So have x raised to the power of A divided by x raised to x raised to the power of A minus B. X raised to the power of what? A minus B.